Today is Thursday and we have just been in our quarantine. I know a lot of people are like putting countdowns and saying how many days that they've been doing it, but I'm always living this life, so I don't even know what day this is. Poor little guy he has like a cold, but he's been like totally normal, but it makes me sad. We put him down for his nap, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago, if that. And the poor thing just had so much snot just hanging from his nose. It made me so sad. We got a bunch of stuff in the mail, and I know a lot of people are doing like a bunch of online ordering, and that's great, but it's not necessarily safer. So I just hope a lot of people are still being cautious about when they're getting deliveries and all that stuff, realizing that that doesn't put you at less of a risk. You're still getting exposed to whatever your driver has. So we got a bunch of stuff sent to us, but as soon as we get anything sent, we just like dump it out and just like get rid of the box, the packaging. And then like we do have an online order that we're picking up, or not online, but we have like a Target pickup that we're doing for my son. So also I got a call from the doctor, I think it was yesterday, and he did say that my culture came back with like an elevation, like a slight type of infection. So he did prescribe me antibiotics to take for the next week, 4 times a day. So I'll be doing that for the next week, which is fun. So if you're pregnant, drink all the water and take care of yourself. I was just sitting there and my husband's like, you do realize that this baby's gonna be here in 7 weeks or less? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know why, for some reason the whole 7 weeks or less like freaked me out. Before, when I was like 8 weeks, I'm like, yeah, 2 months. Like I feel like I'm gonna end up going in labor before my scheduled C-section. I don't know why I keep feeling like it's gonna be less than 7 weeks. We're just trying to ride this thing out. I've noticed that when I'm alone, or when it's just my son and I really struggle with anxiety. And this is before the whole like corona thing. Like I've always struggled with anxiety when like it's just my son and I, and this is new. I'd have it very, very little. I mean, very, very little before my son, but like since my son, the anxiety and loneliness started. Yeah, anytime like it's just my son and I just have like really bad anxiety. But like when my husband is home, it's like corona doesn't exist, all of these weird things don't exist, and like everything is so great. I feel bad, but it's like I'm like trying to hold on to my husband being here as much as possible, as long as I can, because it's just so much easier when he's home. It's so much easier on my mental health, it's so much easier on my physical health. I get so much more work done and I just am so much more productive. But I guess I will have to start, you know, figuring out how to do it on my own too. I'm gonna wait for my little guy to fall asleep, and as soon as he falls asleep, I want to paint my nails. I ripped all of my acrylics off. After like one falls off, it's like I just get into the mood to like pull them all off. It's been 3 weeks. So for the remainder of this whole ordeal, I will be having no nails. My baby shower was supposed to be in 2 days, but it's a-okay. I am totally fine. So we get our dishwasher on Saturday, which is so exciting. We have had a dishwasher that works. It cleans the dishes, but it doesn't dry them. So I'm so excited for that. We ended up getting like this like extra dishwasher. Like the dishwasher that we ordered, I will have the description down below. I didn't realize so many people care about stuff like that, but when I saw Erin Williams had issues with like her dishwasher and with different things in her home, everybody was asking for links to like the appliances that she got. So I will leave a link to the one we chose. It seems like whenever we buy a house, we always replace appliances. In our last house, we replaced every single appliance in there. So far here, we've replaced the fridge and now the dishwasher. So, oh, and the laundry washer and dryer. So that just seems to be our thing. We just move into a house long enough to replace all the appliances, and then we are out. What is it?
Dada.
Dada calling?
Yeah.
Dada called?
Yeah, Dada. Dada.
Dada's on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Hello guys, it's Friday, a day that usually is very exciting. It's been a rough couple weeks, obviously, for everyone. we have our own little story that makes it rough. And I'm noticing that today my mental health is really starting to take a hit. It started yesterday. A lot of people are being affected by this in a bunch of different ways, and in ways that I wasn't really anticipating. It's doing a lot to my mental health, honestly. I know it's doing a lot to family members' mental health because we have made the decision to stay home and not put other people at risk. And I know a lot of people want to still spend time together and gather and everything. And my personal opinion and belief is that nobody should be, but I understand that some people are or whatever. I'm just having a really hard time with all of this. I'm stressing out. My baby girl is gonna be here within the next 7 weeks, and that stresses me out. It really scares me to my core. I am praying that it is cleared up before she is to arrive. Not necessarily cleared up, but that there's more answers. I feel like we don't have enough answers. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Teacher.
We got this stroller sent to us from Delta. And this is actually baby girl's crib. We'll show you more once that's done. We got this sent to us from Delta, and this kid loves it. My biggest fear and why I have been so funny about the whole thing is that they are saying that you can be contagious even before you have symptoms. This one, you can be contagious even before you even show symptoms. So before you even know you're sick, you can be spreading this virus to other people. And that's what makes this so scary and why I have been so serious about it. If I have a C-section, I will literally be cut open during a pandemic. I understand that that's happening. I understand that doctors and nurses are doing everything that they can to keep patients safe. I am fully aware of that. But it doesn't mean that I am 100% comfortable. And this is not something that I can put off. Then I'm gonna have a newborn during a pandemic. I'm going to not be able to get the help that we will so desperately want. I may go through a lot of this by myself. I'm gonna need, you know, to know that the person who my son will stay with has been on full lockdown for at least 2 weeks with no exposure to anything. So it's hard. I'm really having a hard time with it. So I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to see what is best for my family and I and keep us safe. I feel a lot of people aren't taking it serious, and it's usually the people who their whole family can work from home. They're not being exposed to anything. People aren't trying to come over and see them. They don't have people working frontline. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of people who just aren't, they don't have anything coming up. They have their kids right now and that's it. They're not pregnant. They don't have surgeries coming up. They don't have things coming up where they so desperately need people to just stay inside. They don't have kids with asthma. I mean, they don't have any risks. And those are the people who are just being stupid. I'm so angry at such a majority of the population who just think, I can just do what I want. It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna do anything to me. Like, that is what is literally just making me freak out. I mean, I don't even want to be on social media, and that is my career. I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to hear other people's opinion on things. I'm just so frustrated and I'm so annoyed by everything. And I understand, like, there is just like a huge scare going on, but I'd rather the scare right now than people not taking it serious. I don't know what it is, considering this is my normal lifestyle. This is what I do. This is what I've always done. This has gotten so tough. I don't know why. He is in some sort of, I don't know, is it development? He's going through something that is causing him to behave terribly. And it's really, really hard because I'm stressed out. I am pregnant. I am tired. It's like really, really trying to raise a toddler, be pregnant, deal with this virus, try to keep a healthy mindset because you are pregnant. It's just a lot, and I know we're all going through it, and so I'm not trying to make it seem like it's so much harder for me than anybody else, but I feel for all the other pregnant women out there. Thankfully, there's not a lot of talk about pregnant women during this time. I'm just struggling with knowing like what the right move is. I don't want to obviously go into panic and make it to where I panic and everybody else panics and I just like make our life a living hell right now. Like, that's not what I want to do. But at the same time, you just have to be so careful. You cannot be careful enough. And the worst part about all of this is the people who are at most risk seem to be the ones that aren't taking this serious. And all of us, it's like we all have to think of our grandparents, our parents, people who have health conditions. Like, we're having to think of them and we're staying home. But yet I'm seeing a lot of them who are the high risk, they're the ones going out. And that's what's really starting to bug me. I'm like, really? Anyway, I'm kind of sticky, I'm kind of gross because we were sitting outside. I kind of wiped him up with a baby wipe, but I cannot wait to give him a bath. I'm gonna clean his bedding as soon as he wakes up. I know it sounds like so crazy, but like I refuse to let him go to bed in a dirty bed. I'll change his sheets. Oh my gosh, so my baby shower was supposed to be tomorrow, and my sister-in-law was gonna make my cake for me. And so she still brought over the cake, the ginormous cake I get to indulge in, basically all on my own. That was so thoughtful. We had to cancel it, like you guys know. And then they brought over her gift still, so that was just so thoughtful. I just like, oh, it's so sweet. But I'm a mess. I'm just trying to get through the day with this kid. He has been awful. More what? So I'm just trying to navigate through the day. It's been a bad day. It's been a crappy day. I'm getting hit from different angles. Pandemic. I don't know what the right decisions are. I don't know who I'm supposed to be around or not be around, and it's been an off day. It's been a hard day. So whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go eat some pizza rolls because that's basically the extent of our diet tonight. My son at least is having fish. I'm gonna have pizza rolls. Take a bath? Do you want to take a bath?
Yeah!